Hey everybody, so we're doing a My Booty series. This is another day one workout. So today we're going to do more traditional lifting. We've been doing a lot of circuits and such, but today we are going to do traditional lifting, and we'll start with squats, and then we're going to do deadlifts from the floor, and we're going to do step ups, and then what I like to call butt squats on the ball on the wall. So it kind of rhymes. The ball on the wall. Okay, so anyway, first thing is that you need to warm up. Make sure you warm up for about 5 minutes, and then now we're going to get into the workout. So make sure you do some cardio, and then we always warm up. I always warm up with just the bar and squat. So first exercise, squats. This is not an active set. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 that are active. This is just a warm-up set. So just get your squats going. You can do these with body weight if you need to, but I'm going to use the bar. I'm going to really lift heavy. 1, 2. Just going to do 10. Try to go down nice and slow and low. Really open up my hips. About 10 of these. Okay. So now what we need to do is get my cheat sheet. Now, I'm just going to do some stretches. Let's just do a normal toe touch that's more like a deadlift where you're sticking your butt out. So really stretch those hamstrings out, stick that butt out, make sure it's not rounded. And it's going to go down as far as you can. So we're just going to rest just for about a minute in between each one of our sets. Now go ahead and bend your knees. And then come back up. Now this time let's do it a little wider. Same thing. Keep your back nice and straight. And now come down, kind of hang out in your squat. And go either side. Can't really see, I guess. So kind of like this. Kind of go on either side. Just get a good stretch going in there. Maybe bounce a little bit. And then shake it out. And now it's time to put my weights on. So if you're going to do it with a bar, like a squat rack, go ahead and get your weights on. Otherwise, you want to use some dumbbells maybe, or you just tip this just a little bit so you can actually see my head. Sorry. Okay, and then I was trying to show the ground so you could see my feet, my foot position when I'm squatting. But, all right. So now we're going to do an active set. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 with squatting. Now 10 reps that's challenging to you. So this is 135. You know, I don't expect you to do what I'm doing, but you could do more. You could definitely do less. So just as long as by number 8, 9, and 10 you're feeling that you've been challenged, okay? Alright, so that's 10. A little stretch again. Get your breath. Let's go ahead and stretch that quad. Really feeling this in my quads today for some reason. Probably because I ran yesterday. Like behind you. Alright. This time I'm going to be more safety conscious. I'm putting my collars on. Sorry I didn't do that last set. I'm also going to throw on a little more weight, because as I know, when I get warmed up, I will be stronger. And I need to make sure I'm challenging myself, not wimping out because if I really want my butt to respond, I have to lift heavy. All right. So, it's been about a minute. You doing good? Ready for another set? Okay, so get your weights. Let's get going here. We're gonna do 10 reps again. Really good form. Really make sure you're nice and safe. And you can see I'm using kind of a wider stance. I have really long legs, and so I have to squat rather wide stance in order to be able to just get down there where my hips are positioned to. But I squat narrower sometimes too. All right. Of those. All right. Now I can tell heart rate gets really up there. I want to get it down again. Get some good recovery in about the minute that we have. So I'm going to just stretch my back a little bit. So grab a hold of the bar, grab a hold of the wall. Just kind of, there's something. Just kind of stretch the back. I'm going to go ahead and stretch my quads again. Toes again, a little wider stance, touch the toes. I really feel this in my lower back. I'm gonna go side to side, loosen that up. Get down here, side to side. All right. One more set of these, okay? Now, if you're not feeling challenged with 10 reps and you don't have any heavier weights, you can always do a few more reps. Really just, focus on making sure those glutes are contracting. You're going down nice and deep. It's not a race. Take your sets nice and slow, your reps nice and slow. I'd even take longer here probably if I wasn't videoing. All right. Number one done. Whew. Okay, so now the next exercise we're going to do is, I spoke wrong, we're going to do deadlifts. I didn't spoke wrong. I was going to have the order be step ups, then deadlifts, but I decided I'm going to do deadlifts because I already have this all set up here. What we're going to do though is I'm going to put them on this rack. So this is what I'm going to do. Put this back on my back, put it on this rack down here so I can do deadlifts. All right. Be really careful. There we go. Okay, so 3 sets of 10 of deadlifts. These are gonna work your glutes a little bit more. And go ahead and tip that down just slightly so you can see a little bit better. There you go. All right. I use an alternating grip on these, just a little wider than shoulder width apart. Feet are shoulder width apart for me on these two. Really stick my butt out behind me. I'm using 155. 3 sets of 10, Romanian style. My grip was getting loose on my left hand, so okay. Romanian style, you can see how I actually bend my knees a little bit. They're not conventional because they're not all the way from the floor coming up, but they're more like conventional than stiff leg deadlifts, because stiff leg deadlifts, you do not bend your knees hardly at all. So let's go ahead and stretch our hip flexors while we're recovering. So we're stretching this back hip flexor. See how I have nice good posture all the way up. Legs just behind me. And I'm pushing on my hip actually a little bit on my glute. Lunging forward. You can kind of move that foot a little bit. There you go. All right, other leg. All these feel good. So we're working the posterior side, and a lot of times what happens is you get tight on the front side, your hip flexors. So it's good to stretch those when you're working your glutes and your hamstrings. Kind of even it out a little bit, give them a little good stretch. And so let's just go side to side just a little bit, kind of stretching that groin really gently. We don't want to overdo the stretching when we're lifting, just to get a little more limber is the goal. But nothing super intense, really gentle, and just getting the joints opened up a little bit. Okay, now this time I'm really gonna make sure I get a better grip. I had overhand with that hand. I'm gonna have to grab more on this tape here. Okay. Second set done. All right. Whew, that heart rate really gets up there. Now I'm gonna stretch my quad a little bit. And this also stretches my hip flexor a little bit, especially if you bend over. Catch my breath. Good. I almost lost my grip on that set too. It was much better, but I need to get, you can use straps. Also probably putting some new grippy tape on here would help. Maybe getting some new gloves would help me too. All right. Key thing with deadlifts is making sure that you get that lumbar curve exaggerated. Really stick that butt out, rotate those hips forward as you do your deadlift, and then come back up and get really good posture again, kind of jutting those hips to a neutral position on each rep. My dog wants to go outside. Okay. All right, so now we're nice and recovered. I'm gonna switch my grip again. Overhand with my right, underhand with my left. Hopefully I'll be able to hold on for 10. Regrip. Sorry. Oh, lost that grip on number 9. But we did it. Yeah! All right. Deadlift's done. Next exercise is going to be step up. So come over here with me. Now you see my beautiful box here. This is my box. And this is my ball. Put the ball over there. Hopefully it'll stay. All right, so a box, a bench, a chair even, something really sturdy we're gonna be stepping up on. And basically what I want you to do is just one leg at a time. So we're gonna step up with one leg, up and down again. Up and down again, okay? I'm gonna actually use weights. Let's see. Let me grab some. All right. I have 20-pound dumbbells. Oh, you're kind of crooked. Let me get you straightened out here. Don't want you to get seasick or anything. Well, that's not even crooked that way. All right, so now that we've had about a good minute, maybe a little more in between, we're going to do our step-ups. Okay, so I'm going to do my right leg first. Up, down, up, down. Really focus on that glute. 3, 4. For both the up and the down. Lower nice and slowly. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Push through that heel and down. Okay. Now, other leg. Ready? Up. Up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh. Okay, good. So those are one leg at a time. We're going to do alternating this next set. If that's a little confusing for you, don't worry about it. Just do it how you're comfortable with doing it, okay? So, like I said, the next set, we're going to do alternating. So, get a little more room here. And get your breath. Now, with step-ups, you're really working your quads and your glute. Now, I was saying how when you're going down, really don't go down so fast that you don't engage that glute as you're lowering down, because that really stimulates that glute. So, not just the up motion, but the down motion too. We want to be thinking about how nice and controlled we are. Now, on the alternating ones, there's a little less control than the kind we just did. So, just want you to focus on, you know, making sure you're engaging, you're pushing through your heels, you're extending completely when you come up. So you're not just halfway stepping up, you're fully standing up, okay? All right. So, right, now left. Right, all the way up. Left, all the way up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh. And 10. There's this one. Last step. Okay, good. So that's 20 total. We just 10 on each leg. Okay, so on that one, you can see as I stepped up with that leg, that first leg really extended well, nice and slow and controlled. So that's the goal, is to really engage those glutes, take some mind muscle focus. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our box or step for a stretch. So I'm going to just move mine a little closer to the wall. And basically what I want you to do is stand with your foot facing the wall. So like at a 90-degree angle from your hips. And you're standing up nice and tall. And then just kind of rotate those hips under. So under, you can feel a stretch in your groin here. I call these Captain Morgan stretches. So just relax, sit your butt out behind you and tuck under. Hold that for about 5 seconds. Release. And one more time. Hopefully we can catch our breath. Step ups are very cardiocentric, so I'll do it this way this time so you can see. So I'm facing this direction. Open my foot up, just like Captain Morgan. And I'm going to tuck my hips under. So kind of clenching my butt. I feel it really good right here in this groin. And relax. And tuck under. And relax. One more time. And relax. Okay, so now the next step that we're going to do is I want you to have something to hold on to, either a wall, but what we're going to do is we're going to step up this way and lift our leg behind this. So, and then it's all on that front leg, behind until the raise. So step up and then raise and down. And if you can't do the raise, that's fine, okay? So we're doing one leg at a time again, okay? So just for the fun of it, I'm gonna start with my left leg first. And no weights this time. And 1, and squeeze. 2, and left. 3, and left. 4, and lower slowly. Just use the wall for balance. Get down nice and low. See how low I'm getting. And up and left. I can grab like 2 more. And low and left. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and switch legs. All right. Up. Left. Up. Really activate that glute. Push through the heels and lift. Slowly. 7, 8. I'm gonna do 10. Good. All right, we made it through the step up. So that's our third exercise. Now the last exercise is kind of fun. It's a very isolatory. The last exercise is a very isolatory exercise. It is what I call ball wall butt squats. I need to keep this box on the thing here because my mat wants to roll off for me. Okay, so you need an exercise ball. And what you want to do is you want the ball to be on your shoulders. So make sure your weight is on your shoulders and your feet are out in front of you. So my feet are actually about, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet from the wall. And I'm at an, kind of a incline, or decline, or whatever you want to call it. So my feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, toes out. And I'm going to roll down. Oops. Don't do that. I didn't have my ball up high enough. So, okay, so my weight's on my shoulders, and I'm going to roll down, and then I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to really squeeze those glutes. So roll down, and come up and squeeze. Coming nice and low, and squeeze. So sweaty that this ball wants to move. And squeeze. 4. And I'm gonna make sure you do the squeeze at the top. Really stick those hips up. And go nice and low. You get a good stretch on them. And squeeze. I don't know how many that is, but I'm gonna do 3 more. So we wanna do 10. Really focusing on that squeeze. Okay, so I'm going to move you over here so you can see just a little bit better what I got going on with these. All right, so in between here when you're catching your breath, you can stretch, you can do abs. That's the great thing about recovery. Like, it doesn't have to be that exact muscle, but you do want your heart rate to go down. So like if I had a heart rate monitor on right now, it'd be pretty high. Definitely getting some cardio in at the same time. Okay, so like I said, feet out in front of you. You want the weight on your upper back, toes out. And I'm going to be looking straight ahead. I got a nice mirror in front of me actually. And we'll go down, nice and low, and squeeze. 1. Nice and low. Squeeze. 2. You can put your hands on your butt so you really squeeze. And 3. Squeeze. And 4. Squeeze. 5. Squeeze. Squeeze. My ball is rolling. Hold on a second. I'm so sweaty. 7. Squeeze. 8. And squeeze. 9. Squeeze. And last one. Really squeeze it hard. Good. All right. Now my mat's moving too. That's always fun. Oh, I moved my ball. All right. So why don't you just do a little hurdler stretch with me while we're recovering. Grab that toe. Stretch that hamstring. Oh, that feels really good. Make sure you're breathing. Don't overstretch it, but just good. You can kind of lean in towards the middle. And then you can also lean out towards the side. Your hamstring has 3 different insertion points. And so if you stretch just the middle, you're not getting those other 2. Okay. Grab that foot. Just 1 more set of those and then we're all done for today. So this is a day 1 workout. It's more about strength and isolation. Day 2 is going to be more about flexibility, mobility, a little shorter recovery type workout, but we're still working our glutes. And then day 3 you have off. So join me again tomorrow for the day 2 workout that goes with this. And make sure you're commenting, please, on the videos. I know they're a little rough, but still, it's time and effort, and you can definitely follow along. Okay, get my ball again. I almost need a towel to dry it off because it is, now it's all dirty from rolling around. Okay, last one. Make sure you get in here positioned correctly. All right, out nice and far, and come down and squeeze. One, down, squeeze. You don't have to go down as far as I do, but three. I like to get the stretch on the bottom and the squeeze on the top. Over. Everything's slipping and sliding over here. 6, 7. Make sure you squeeze. 8. Losing my ball. Hold on. 9. Oh. Didn't take. I should have done this exercise first when I wasn't all sweaty, right? All right. So that's 10 of those. Good job. I hope you're nice and sweaty like me too. Total workout time about 30 minutes, but half of those we were recovering. So get after it. Build that booty. Take care.